Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I will explain regarding data validation in Canvas apps. My name is Sanjay Prakash and I am a Microsoft certified trainer in Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. So let us get started. So you can see my screen right now. Here I have designed a form where I have taken some fields like full name, then we have date of birth, then we have check-in date, phone number and email, right? I have to validate every field. Okay, now for the full name I want to check if someone is giving some value or not. Okay, now if someone keeps it blank, then I want to show that full name cannot be blank. So user has to give here the value, then the error will goes out. If you will again make it blank, then it will throw error, it will show exception. So the exception is like the error is like full name cannot be blank, like that. In the phone number, if someone makes it blank, it will show that phone number must be in format first 3 digit, then hyphen, then 3 digit, then hyphen, then it will be 4 digit, right? Now if you give something like this, then also it will give error, right? Because the format of the phone number doesn't match with this format. So this is the format: first 3 digit, then hyphen, then 3 digit, then hyphen, then 4 digit. So if I will make this with the same format, then that should disappear, right? Now this is disappeared. Now here I will give some data and that is disappeared. Now I can go further by clicking this button and my logic will work. Now how this validation occurs, right? Now let me maximize this window for a little bit. Yeah, now when you want to implement the validation for a specific form in Canvas apps, first you have to understand what are the validations you need. If first, let's say I want for full name validation, then I have to take a label below the text box, which will display the error, right? Because let me blank it and I'll go back. See, so this is the label which will act as a exception or error if someone doesn't give full name value, right? Now so to add the validation, you have to go to this label, text label, and you have to go to the visible property, right? Because I want to display this error whenever someone keeps the full name blank. So I will go to the visible property. I'll just write down here visible. Now once I navigated to visible, I have written a formula here, right? This is called as a power fx. Which is a powerful scripting way, like Excel sheet we can write. Now here I have written a if condition, and inside that the first is the logical expression, and each blank is used to check if the field value having some data or not. And the condition not is blank txt full name dot text, which is the id of this text box, full name text box that represents. So this formula represents, so this is blank and text box txt full name dot text will evaluate whether the field is having, whether the field is blank or not. Now if the field value is not blank, then hide the label, because we are assigning the return value of this expression to the visible property of this label. That's why if value exists, then hide the red label, otherwise show the red label, right? Simple. You have to remember this is blank formula to identify whether a specific field is having a value or it is blank. Now the second validation I will show you about the phone number. Now same way, if I will go back and I will open this validation, then I'll go back, I can check here for this For this label, phone number must be in format. I have also the visible property for this, and here I have checked that whether the phone number matches this format or not. First of all, I have taken a if condition, and inside if condition the first parameter is match method or function, which will take the first is the field value. Is match is a method or function which takes two methods, sorry, which takes three parameters. The first parameter, sorry, four parameters. One second, one and two, sorry, each match takes only two parameters. The first parameter is the field value, and the next parameter is the expression, right, the format. Now I have added each match txt phone number, then after comma one digit, then second digit, then third digit, then hyphen, and this ampersand is used to concatenate one digit to another digit, and then again ampersand, three digit, then again hyphen, then we have four digits. So this will identify that first, so the phone number should have first three digit, then hyphen, then three digit, then hyphen, then four digits. So this should be the format the phone number should have. If it matches, then hide the label, red label, or display the red label. Simple, right? You have to remember this is match condition and match dot digit condition, right? Now this is enough. So once it is done, I can go back and make it work. Okay, no, it's not working. I have to give the proper format. Now if someone will tell you, your business will tell you that the second hyphen is not required, then you have to go back to the visible condition. Okay, let me enable this and go back, and here I will remove this one. Okay, I'll remove the last one. So I've removed the last digit, last hyphen. Now I can go back and I can run it. If I'll write down the old format 123 hyphen 123 hyphen 1234, then also it will throw error. Why? Because I have changed the format. I should not expect any second hyphen, so I will delete, then it will work. Now you understand in this video that how we can validate the phone number and with different formats, and also the full name. Now I will come with more member only videos, and in my next video I will also validate this date of birth, check-in date, and emails in my member only exclusive video. So please join if you want to see more in-depth videos on this data validation in Canvas apps, in Power Platform, Power Apps. Thank you.